So you got all this wonderful content, but how do you create a YouTube short? Well, you've got the foundation sitting right in front of you. Do not let that go to waste. Use your long form content and create shorts that easily. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that coming up next. By the end of this video, you're going to know how to create your shorts from your YouTube long form content. And I'm going to also show you a couple things. Well, what kind of shorts are there? How do you leverage them the best? And how do you get them to work for you? Let's dive in. First of all, YouTube Shorts is a really great way for spontaneous content. And the reason why I say that is because you can probably do it right inside the YouTube Studio app, create a short, and do it right off your phone. What's cool about the spontaneous stuff is there's more of an energy to it, regardless of what the topic is. This is one of those things where you all of a sudden were hit by inspiration. Don't lose that moment. Go ahead and get it recorded. Keep it less than 60 seconds and you'll be doing much better. But that's a moment where people really get to see you shine because you are being off the cuff and spontaneous. This idea just hit you and you got to take out your phone and start recording. Beautiful. That is fantastic. That's great for a quick reminder. Something hit you and you're gonna get it recorded and get it on video. Another great use for YouTube Shorts is behind the scenes content. If you're doing something like I'm doing, right now would be a really great time for me to do a short on all the stuff that I got going here as far as recording these episodes are concerned. Cameras and lighting and scripts and stuff like that. That's a great way to draw people in to show them what your day is really like behind the scenes. People love that kind of stuff. And again, like I mentioned earlier, use your smartphone. That gives it that extra authenticity. Grab your smartphone, have a selfie stick nearby, and have at it. Whatever you're inspired by on the moment or the behind the scenes look, those are two really, really powerful ways to help build that know, like, and trust factor because you are being so authentically you. You are being so real and in the moment, it really, really comes across. So before I get to the second form, which is planned, be sure to like and subscribe. This is the kind of stuff that we go over all the time to make sure that you have the most profitable YouTube channel possible for your business. Our main focus is companies, businesses, mom and pop shops, you name it, whatever it is that you're doing and you want to leverage YouTube for your business, be sure to like and subscribe because that's what we are going to cover here for you to get you up and running. Now, like I said, the other version is planned YouTube Shorts. And what I mean by that is you've put so much time and effort and blood, sweat, and tears into your long form content. And that can be anything from 8 minutes to 15 minutes to 30 minutes, whatever it is you're going to be doing. Take that video and chop it up into smaller segments. That might sound really easy to do. But first of all, you are dealing with a 60-second limit. Do not go past the 60-second limit in your completed video. So if you've got a little bit of an intro and a little bit of an outro, you've got an even littler bit of YouTube short that is actual real estate that you can use. And again, these intros and outros need to be really quick, 2-3 seconds at the most. You'd be surprised what you can do with 2 or 3 seconds. And make it something that reflects your long form intro and outro. Make it a junior version of it. But in order to keep the branding and the consistency between your shorts and your long form, you're going to want something that simple, but just a shorter version. Now, when it comes to the topic in the meat and potatoes part of your short, and again, this can be, the whole thing doesn't have to be 60 seconds as long as it's under 60. So if you've got one that's 42 seconds, great. One that's 37 seconds, fine. One that's only 12 seconds, go for it. It qualifies as a short, run with it. Now, be sure that each one of these has its own beginning, middle, and an end. There's some software that you can use that will generate these shorts for you. AI goes through, it analyzes the whole thing, says, oh, okay, it kind of follows along. And then let's say you've got an 8 to 12 minute video, it'll spit out anywhere between 5 and 20 shorts for you. That doesn't mean they're perfect. That doesn't mean that they're just right for viewing. Go back, pay attention to them, see what they're doing. Maybe it chose this 13 seconds, but it should have chosen 15. Or maybe it should have chosen this 15. Or maybe it should just shift the whole way. It will cut things off in the middle of a sentence, which kind of sounds weird, or it doesn't complete a thought, or maybe it just jumps in out of nowhere and you've given your viewer no clue as to what's going on. You definitely do not want to confuse anyone with your shorts. Make sure that they are complete little tiny statements all on their own. They've got to have a beginning, a middle, and an end to make sure that the whole thing is one complete thought. Don't leave anybody hanging. Don't leave anybody guessing. Make sure that you've done the whole point. Now, where are you going to find these really great topics? Very simply, go back to your long form content. Go to the YouTube studio and click on Content Analytics. Not the channel analytics, that's the big 30,000 foot view of your channel. You want to go to Content Analytics and look at individual videos. Watch your spikes. You're going to find some spikes every once in a while. And what happens, this is the so weird thing. If you don't know what you're looking at, it can be like, huh? And what I mean is, you'll see at the very beginning of the video, everybody's watching. And then there's a quick drop off because within the first 30 seconds, once people find out what the video is about, they're like, oh, that's not what I meant. Okay, no, that's not for me. And a lot of people are going to bail. Now, you're going to see the slow trickle to the end. As people are watching and they're seeing what they want to see, they might drop off a little bit at a time. And finally, at the very end, of course, at the end of the video, 9 times out of 10, when the ending starts, that's when a lot of people drop off to zero. As you're going along, see if you can't find some little spikes. Now, at first glance, it's like, okay, how did I have 100 people watching here, 120 people watching, and then 100? How do you have 20 people jump in at this exact moment? What actually is happening, it looks weird, trust me, but when you realize what's happening, it makes complete and total sense. That may be a segment that they rewound and watched again. So that part is getting a little bit more play than other segments of the video. Go back and watch that segment. If it's a point that stands on its own, chances are you've got yourself a really good YouTube short at that segment of your video. People are watching it again. People are saying, now wait a minute, explain that again to me? And they want to see exactly what that topic is one more time to get it clear in their mind. Well, give them a YouTube short about it. That's a really good place to do it. Now, the other thing is maybe you got a little mush mouth, maybe you kind of stumbled through your words, maybe they just couldn't hear you and they want to hear it again. So you have to make that determination. The AI programs aren't going to do that for you. Plus, you're going to want to set your beginning and your ending to be around that particular spike to give them that full thought. Are you going to be able to make it down to less than 60 seconds if you do something like that? Keep that in mind the entire time. But between those two things, looking for the spikes and watching what people have been watching, that's a great place to start your shorts. And now something else that I use for my shorts, I don't use them on my YouTube channel. Some YouTubers have reported that adding shorts to their main channel has kind of interfered with the growth of their channel. So what I do is I use my shorts outside of my channel to drive traffic to my channel, or maybe to get signups for a lead magnet, or to expand my email list in some way, shape, or form. That's how I use YouTube Shorts. And that's a great way to generate traffic outside of YouTube into your YouTube domain. So there's one way that you can really do this. I do a little bit of a not quite a deep dive, but certainly more than I've done here. I've got a video training. You go down to the description, you'll see a link down below called Slice and Dice. Click on that link and we'll get you access to that particular training to show you exactly how to make this long form content into your YouTube Shorts. Get access right now by clicking the link below. I'm Nick Natarella with AdWise Creative. Thank you for watching.